What's going on, y'all? Jupiter Bassin. I'm wishing everybody a happy 2023. Hope everybody gets their PB this year or breaks a goal that they're looking forward to getting to. Maybe a new technique, whatever it is. Hope you guys achieve it. Sky's the limit. Let's go ahead and get into this unboxing. Today I got a banger for you guys. We are going to be opening the Sixth Sense garage sack. And I've been trying to get my hands on one of these for quite some time. And I figured, for Christmas, had some money, wanted to go ahead and pick one of these up. And I'm noticing the first thing is it's not actually in a sack. It's in this, looks like a large bait bag. Yeah, bait bag. This is really nice. I really like the camo design on it. Looks pretty sick. And let's go ahead and open this thing up. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what's inside. I'm really excited to see what's in there. Sixth Sense is one of my favorite bait brands. They always have really great color schemes. The baits just catch fish. I've caught two of my PBs on a few of their lipless crankbaits, and the Crush was one of my favorite baits to start out with. So let's open this up. Let's see what's inside, and let's get started. So I have not opened this up yet either. I wanted to make it a surprise to make sure that, I'm showing you guys my excitement and really, enjoying the baits that are inside this box. So bear with me. Might have to do some editing, but we're going to go ahead and get through this. All right, so opening it up, this is what you see inside. It's actually really nicely packed. First thing, sun mask, gator. Put this baby on the neck, protect yourself from the sun. All right, so the first thing in the box is going to be the Vega Frog. And I really like the Vega Frog. It walks so good. And I really like that spitting motion of it. Let's see if I can get the light on it a little better. That's good. Alright, so the Vega Frog in this color is going to be mossback. And yeah, there we go. A little bit better lighting for you guys. But this mossback, we'll go ahead and take it out. I really like the color of this because you get the white belly, but you also get a little bit of that brown on the bottom, and I really like the natural color, that green on the legs, and then there's the front of it. It's got kind of like a black and green pumpkin like splatter on top, but this is really good. I've caught quite a few fish on this bait. This bait reminds me of the Big Gabbit by Mega Bass, and I really like the slim body of it. Like I said, it walks extremely well when you walk this thing, and it gets that nice spitting action from the lip in the front. So overall, first nice bait. Next, we have the Crush 50, and it's silent. This looks like a nice little chartreuse color. It is Chartreuse Pro Blue. Let's take this baby out. Get a look at it. Sense just has the best colors. Alright, you got that white belly on the bottom, chartreuse, and then that blue. There you go. That's good with the light. You get that nice blue back on it. It's a really good color. And it's silent, so in the wintertime, you're getting a lot of pressure. All the, a lot of your baits obviously have the rattles in it, and sometimes that silent can really help you get a lot of bites that you normally wouldn't. Just throws a different presentation. Next is one of my favorite colors, just based off of looks. I don't know if it's one of the best biting colors. I have caught quite a few fish on this. I have this exact bait, but this is going to be the Crush Flat 75X. And that is in the brown-eyed special. Let's take this out because this color is just sick. It's like almost like a candy apple red that fades into like a gold. And this is really good in the springtime. I really love this color. Fall and spring. This flat 75, gives that nice wobble to it. And bass really love it. But that's a great color. And yeah, it's another really good bait from this box. And alright, next is going to be the Cloud 9 Mini Mag, and it's going to be a silent as well. This thing is ginormous, and it is in that Chartreuse Pro Blue, just like the 50X silent, so it's the same color. But I mean, you can see the difference in the two of these, the 50X and this you know, mini mag. It's giant compared to it. So I would say if you're going after that bigger bite and you're not looking to just catch numbers, I would definitely throw this baby on. And once again, not silent. And one thing I will say about Six Sense is their hooks have always been extremely well right out of the package. A lot of baits, I need to change the hook. And with Six Sense, I don't think I've ever had to change the hooks to something else. And they just flat out keep the fish on there. So let's go ahead and open up the next bait. All right, so we got some soft plastics. It's looking like the prawn. And it is in the Bluegrass Magic. Let's check this color out, see what it looks like. I don't know if any of you have used the prawn. Okay, so it's almost like an Okeechobee crawl color. So see if I can that for you guys. So it is like a pearl blue on one side, and then it is like a watermelon green on the other. And that is a really good color. Rip those appendages off. You can use it for a flipping bait, throw in to cover. I really like these prawns. They work really well for me. So, and it's got that nice profile to where this is so good for flipping because there's not a lot of appendages on it. You have these down here, it kind of gives that action that it's flapping as it goes down, but it keeps a slender profile so you can pitch and flip that, you know, into grass mats or heavy cover and it'll punch through. So really nice bait, definitely designed for people flipping in mind. So I really like that. Great color, great for me to use on Okeechobee. Can't wait to use some of those. All right, and the next thing we have here, and I don't have a lot of these of Six Sense. I'm more of a lot of the liplesses I use is the Quake. I love the Quake. I've caught my PB twice on the Quake, but this is the Snatch 70X. And the color for this is going to be Black Magic. And this is a really sick looking color. So you got like, it's your black and blue, you know, you got the craw pattern on it here. Let's see if we can get that a little closer. You get the craw pattern on here. These green eyes look sick. They're like iridescent green eyes. And then you have the chartreuse on the bottom. So that's a really good color for, especially for dark water. Definitely use that in dark water situations. You have really muddy water, and obviously you have that rattle in there. So good dark water lipless bait. And the next bait that we have is the Curve Finesse square bill. I absolutely love this guy right here. This is a sick little bait, and this color is ideal for me. So it is the Jant Juice. And you know, you got that white body with a little gray and chartreuse in there, and then you have that purple back, which the shad that where I fish, mostly in Lake Okeechobee, the shad have a really blue purplish iridescence to their scales, and I've noticed that in a lot of the bigger shad, and it just perfectly matches well with, you know, this bait and this color. So I really like this color scheme, and it's caught me a ton of fish. So anytime you can match the hatch, you know, that purple and blue at the top, I really like that because it really goes well with the shad that we have. And next is going to be, there's another Crush 50 Silent. I don't have a lot of silent square bills, so this has been very nice for this unboxing for me. So there's a lot of baits that I don't normally have in my arsenal, so this will be really well for me in my tackle box, kind of help me out. So this has definitely been very good. And this one is the 4K shad. All right. This is just a basic shad pattern. And I know that with this garage sale sack, there are some that have blemishes or some issues with some of the baits, you know, whether it be the paint job or scratches, nicks. And it looks like whoever did the paint job messed up the dots on it for the shad scale. So you can see it's very faint, it's up high, and it looks like they got a little on the front of it, but it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, the fish is not gonna, you know, mind that the paint job isn't perfect, or it's going to be like, oh my god, that spot's not in the perfect spot, I can't bite this. It's going to go after it either way, and this is an amazing little bait. I really like this, the curved Finesse, because it's got a really nice wobble to it and really brings in a lot of bites. So really another good bait. Next we have, and this is the Movement 80X. I don't think I've ever really used this. I know I have the L7 Movement, I believe is the name of it, and I've caught a lot of fish on that. I think the Movement 80 is more like subsurface. Let's see. Yeah, 1 to 3 feet, so it's very close to the top. A nice wobble to it, so it's almost pretty much a wake bait. And it's got a nice bluegill pattern on it. Let's see what color this is. Bluegill spawn. So this is going to be great. You know, throwing this into shallow water. You know, tight, close up to the bank. You know, even on spawning beds. This is going to be a really great bait to have. Can't wait to use this, especially, you know, it's in January now, so for us here in South Florida, we're getting towards a spawn, and we're getting towards, you know, bass are going to be pulling up really close. Whether they're bedding or they're just going to be in tight. So those males up close guarding the beds, they're going to be hitting stuff like this. Very aggressive, and this is a great little bait to have. So I can't wait to use it. Next is going to be, and I have one of these. I'm not sure if I have the same color, but this is a sick color. This is the Axis 2. Now let's pull this out. I believe this color, Shad Burst. This is a sick looking little bait. So I don't know if you guys have used something like the Jabberjaw, but this is Six Sense's version. A lot of controversy between the two of which one came out with the design first. Either way, both are great baits. Had a lot of success with both of them. But if you can see, this helps you out a lot in grass, because this bill rotates back and forth almost like a chatterbait. This is like basically a square bill version of a chatterbait, and this is going to rattle back and forth. Deflects off a lot of grass, able to push this a lot better through grass than you would with a normal square bill. And the color design on it is super nice. I really like that. It's got that like iridescent strip in the middle, and then it's like more like a ghost clear body with olive green top. That's a great color. Can't wait to use this. Can never have enough of these. Next thing we got in here, and we're getting down towards the end, but there's a lot of baits in here. It's another Crush. This is the Crush 100. Most of these have been the Crush 50, and we have a Crush 100 Silent, and then it's in the Bluegilla. And this color is super, super sexy. Let's see. Get this out of here so you guys can look. This paint scheme is so nice. It's got kind of that like dark water gill look to it. You know, you have the red and white bottom, you know, with the pearl side, and you have these nice little lines, and then it fades from like a whitish yellow to like a red or crimson in the back, and then you have a nice like black and blue pearl kind of look to the top. Really great bait. Once again, another Silent square bill, so I will definitely be adding these to my arsenal and using them frequently. So a nice addition. Next, it looks like we got a couple of jigs here, and one of my favorite things of Six Sense that they have is their jigs, and especially when they have the line keeper on this, with these, which these do. So we have the braided swim jig. I'm not going to take these out because it's kind of a pain when you take out these jigs, but we have this one. It's a 3/8 ounce, and it is a swim jig in a black and blue scent. So that's really nice. I think the packaging actually on this is wrong, and that's probably why this one was sent in there. But it looks like it has like a bluegill color to it. It definitely looks like a bluegill pattern to me. So either way, awesome bait. Excited to use it. Next is another swim jig. This isn't not the braided swim jig. I believe with the braided one, the line tie is a little nicer, as well as I think it has the bait keeper on it. Has like a spiraling bait keeper, which is really nice because the bait usually never falls off. This one's as well in a 3/8 ounce, and this one says baby brim, so that looks a lot more like a baby brim color. Let's see if we can get it to focus. That's a nice, another little swim jig. And I most of the time I use a 3/8 ounce. Sometimes I step it up a little bit more, but a really great color. So last, we have another braided swim jig, which I absolutely love, and this color is sick. This is Bluegill Fire, which I'm not sure if that's actually the color, but it looks like a black and blue jig to me with a green head on the top. So the body is black and blue, and the head is like a green with like a blue eye in it. Really nice color. Let's see if I can get that light on it a little better. And yeah, great looking little bait. Adjust the light. There we go. Great, another little swim jig here. Excited to use it, especially like I said with it being the braided one. It's a little stronger, a little more durable, thicker hook, has the bait keeper on it. Great overall. So right now I feel like in baits we probably have about, I would say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Probably, I mean, if you were shortchanging them, probably like almost over $100 in baits right now. Now we're getting to my two favorite baits in this, and I've seen from other people opening it, these came in their box. They had the bags though, so this is nice being able to get this. I don't know if this is a new thing of getting this bait bag, but it's really nice. I'm definitely going to use it in the kayak. The next two baits, one is going to be the Trace, and I was hoping these would be in here, which they are. So I'm very excited about that. And let's pop this baby open. And this, I believe the color, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and take it completely out. This color is the, trying to find the color for you guys, the Cajun Gill. Definitely knew it was like a gill pattern. And this thing is sick. This is going to be great for this one. I could sit this on a bed, run it in shallow, run it towards the top. I believe this is, let's see, is this this is the fast sinking version, so not ideal, but if I burn this in, that'll be really good. I'm more of with these kind of jointed baits. I have like the Mike Bucca bullgill that I have like a slow sinking and a floating that I like to keep up towards the top. So this is a change of pace, but I would like it to probably float or suspend more than be a fast sinking bait. And I should have known because it is kind of heavy, but I do like this tail. This tail has got this like Elastec on the back, so it's probably going to give off a really good action. But overall, I'm excited to use this. I don't have a Trace. Now I do. I can't wait to use this. Alright, so that's it for the Trace, and this is an awesome little bait. I can't wait to use it, and it is I believe these retail for like $35. So we definitely have, you know, if we didn't have all these other baits, we'd almost be halfway in our value just in this bait. So that's really sick. Alright, y'all, so I started back into the swim bait game over a year ago, and it has really changed the game for me on, you know, different presentations and the way I fish. And getting into swim baits, I started throwing the Citizens by Working Class Zero, a lot of bait sanity baits, you know, things like the S waivers for River to Sea. Just changed the game up for me. Mike Bucca, Bull Shad, the Bullgill, different baits like that have really given me a new side of fishing, and I've really enjoyed it. I've caught some monster fish, but whenever I found out that they were coming out with a glide bait, I was super excited. Especially Ben Milliken was the one who worked on designing this and testing and stuff. I know he had a big part in this. This was like his baby, and he's one of the reasons I started doing these YouTube videos. A lot of content creators, but one of them that I started watching from like day one that caught on to it. And this is going to be the 6 Sense Draw. I'm really excited to use this. This bait is a 9-inch glide bait, and I think these retail for like 75 bucks, so that is a nice bait to have in this box. Let's take this out and see what. Looks like the hooks are stuck in here. Alright, and this color is this is the Shad Sense in the color. So it is, wow, this is very close. It reminds me a lot of like an S-Waver, but it is a 9-inch bait, and it is in Shad Sense, so it's like a more of a clear, like a ghost with a black top on it, and then a nice gold line down the middle. This color is going to do really well, especially in clear water. This is going to be a killer. But this bait is pretty sick. I can't wait to use this. I'm definitely going to do a video of this just by itself. Hopefully we'll be able to get a few big fish on it, but really excited to use this. Nice sticky hooks. Wow, I just stuck myself. These do have like a rotating swivel on it, so you know the fish doesn't have any leverage when you hook them. And yeah, excited to use this 9-inch glide bait. And yeah, that's it. That is everything in this box. Really happy with what I got. I didn't really have too many that really had defects to it. Everything looked like great and in shape. And a lot of baits that I don't have or don't have a lot of. So I think overall the value of it is tremendous. I mean, just in this draw and this trace, you're getting over the value. Plus you got a bag that's like 15 bucks. And then you have a ton of baits. I mean, there's a ton of baits on this table, especially baits that I can use, quality baits. So overall, I'm really happy with this unboxing. And hopefully we'll get out there and catch some giants. I hope you guys do too. Happy New Year. And until next time, y'all. Peace.